My name's Randy Wicker, and I have a common problem that I think a lot of you share. I'm a pig. I'm a human pig. And I make so many mistakes, and I have so much stuff in my life, and I have such a problem getting it organized, and I have too much stuff and not enough space, and it all piles up. I'll give you a real quick tour, and maybe some of you can relate to this, because I'm going to find a group called Pigs Anonymous. We're going to learn to beat our tendency to be clutterers and messy and disorganized and awful with filthy environment, makes us feel bad, makes us feel bad about ourselves. So this is my office. I keep my eye on CNN, but here, look at this mess. Look here. I got to get into this cupboard. See this? These are all my costumes up here. Every inch of space is filled up in that closet. See that closet over there? That's all filled up with stuff. And see all this stuff here? This stuff here is supposed to go in that closet, but there isn't room in that closet for it. It's terrible. Well, I tell you, I mean, I'm buried here, right? So you think that's bad. You know, oh, here, this is a fabulous video. I love this Dream Boy concert. And that's my favorite group, Our She. They have a wonderful video over there. So now let me take you and show you the next problem room, and that is the bathroom. Look, this is, I don't have a place for the ladder. These are clothes I have to hang. And then in here, it says boys, but we really try to be transgendered here, so we put a picture of Sylvia Rivera, my dear departed, you know, transgendered great friend. Now these are clothes I just bought yesterday. I couldn't resist the prices. $2 for this dress. You know, $3 for this sweater. This top was going out of business. And I spent, you know, it was all $2, $3, $5 a piece. But I can't take a shower anymore. I can't take a shower because I have all these clothes. I had to take a bath the first time in 6 months. You know, and the mess that you have, the clutter. So anyway, so I have to find a place to put these clothes. So where would you usually put your clothes? You put them in the bedroom. Well, let me show you the problem I have in my bedroom. If you're getting lost in my apartment, when you see Butch Boulevard and you read the Time talk about Viagra cock, you know you've reached my bedroom. So come on in, it's bedroom, folks. Tried to make it as presentable as possible. Presentable. These are all the, I bought all these shirts. They were $2 a shirt. I couldn't resist them. I never find shirts at that price again. These are all tuxedo shirts with fancy ribbed. But this is my exercise machine. I can't get in my exercise machine. I took my Rocky Horror Picture Show picture apart. I got to clean it, put it back on the mount, and put it back where it belongs. I censored the pornography. So I wanted to show you this. See that light bulb on my pillow? I got to change that and put it in there fluorescent. So one thing about a pig, you should never always finish your projects. Always point at what I'm talking about. You should finish your projects. Don't leave. So I put that on the pillow so I remember to put it in next time I have my shoes off and I get up on the bed. Look at that closet. That closet, every inch of space is used. And I have all these clothes and the ones in the bathroom and nowhere to put them. Look at my scale. I can't even get on my scale to weigh myself anymore for clothes and clutter. This is a stool. I would break my neck if I stand on that stool to get up in that closet. So come on over this way. Then the next problem pigs have, not just pigs, ordinary people, there are too many remotes in the world. Look at this collection of remotes. Do you know how often I grab the wrong remote? I forget, and then buttons are different on each remote, so you push the wrong button each way. So organizing your remotes is another problem. Maybe someone can make a video about how to organize your remotes, or how to label them, or paint them different colors or something, and link that video to this Pig Anonymous video that I'm putting out, because we're going to start a movement, and there are pigs all over the world that are going to contribute their ideas, and we're all collectively going to work together to overcome our piggery problem. Like, for instance, I have cases of videos under there. I have videos all up and down here without enough space. I covered the pornography. And over here, look at all these videos. Videos everywhere. And I have my J-top video playing. And then look just at the countertop here. Keep it low, countertop. Look at that mess. Where do I put all that? Where do I put this stuff on these tables? I can't get to my drawers of clothing because of these tables filled with stuff I have nowhere to put. Do you have this problem? I have a serious problem. I'm a serious pig. I'm seriously ill as a pig. I want to stop being a pig. I want to get organized. I want to live like a human being. I'm tired of living in filth and clutter. And I think you do too. And I think together we can overcome these problems. So let's go continue the tour. And you might have suggestions on solving any of these problems that I point out to you. So now we're going through the cluttered hallway. Keep the cameras rolling, because I want to point out another wall full of videos. I've been throwing out the old ones, converting them to DVDs, but I'm a video pig. I used to videotape all the good movies, all the shows I want to share with friends. Haven't shared any of these with friends. So I'm copying DVDs everywhere. So we're coming in this way now. And look at this. This is my entrance hall, right? This is the way to live. I would put away a coat. I can't hardly get the door open because this card is in the way and this is a coat. I got to remember to take the homeless person I sleep in the truck. These are reminders. This is good organization. These are reminders of things I have to buy at different stores. That is a positive project I've done. See how organized my hat's up here from my different shoots? That's good, right? But look at this kitchen. We try to have a keep the sink clean at all times project. Somebody violated by putting this filthy Max Headroom cup in here, and someone else violated putting this here. But look at this counter. This countertop is filthy. Now, one thing about pigs, they're sloppy. And look at that stove. You know how I hate to get and spray that and clean up that burned soup droppings there? That might be your problem too. How do you make yourself be cleaner that way? I've begun by keeping the sink clean. I try, but look, somebody threw a filthy match in there. Now we're going into this kitchen, you know, up here. I have scissors. Oh, this fell down. See, I put this up so I know where the hot pot, and then I have scissors and pens here and notes pads that I can put notes to myself. But where did I put all this other stuff? Air freshener, so when someone makes it smelly, I can get rid of it, even in here. So now we're going, this is the guest room. This is the room I invite some people to come visit me in, but look at what it looks like right now. I have a friend that rolls her own cigarettes who's living with me. So I started making her use this plate. It's been a great help. But look at, she still gets filth around the pills. Do you have a friend like that rolls cigarettes, can't afford the $7.50 a pack cigarettes, and he still keeps smoking? Those poor addicts. Look at me. Well, this part we have a rule: don't mess with the headboard. Well, I put this picture here temporarily. Going to hang it up over there, but we have that real nice. Okay, good. We're organized there. So you got to get organized sections. Look at that. That's all stuff I got to file. Tools. The toolbox is down here. The tools are down here, but I can't get to there because of the boxes. And the boxes in the way. They got to be put over there. I'm telling you, I have a serious problem with piggery. I am a serious pig, and we have to find a way to cure this problem together. Any ideas you have would help. Look up here. Look at the top. Turn around. Look at that mess. You know, I don't have a plate, everything here. I do have some space there for some books. I made that space. So so beginning, you make space for things and you fill the space, but then you find out, what do you do with the stuff there? You pack it in a box and you put it down in your truck, or you throw it out, or you give it away, or you do something with it because you have too much stuff. Life is about space and order and being relaxed, not being hyper and mad and angry like I am because I'm a human pig. Now, when you start getting organized, the most important thing is to get one room at least reclaimed. See, I believe in reclaiming one room at a time. Now, I'm working. I have a to-do list. Clean refrigerator. That's for volunteer house guests. I have my DVD player. Personal pictures, right? I have too many pictures. Where to put them? Look at this drawer. That drawer is packed full of pictures. Come over here, get a shot at it. That drawer is completely full of pictures. I have nowhere to put them. I got to get started a second picture drawer. So do we have too many pictures in our life? I don't think so. I think pictures are very special. Okay, so going around, this is the stool I have nowhere to put. Behind here is the sewing machine. I want to start making things, but I have nowhere to put the sewing machine. So I have it behind the chair that needs to be repaired. The fan, in case it gets hot in here, I can turn it on and create a little breeze. And then over here, now this is where my lover's ashes are, so that's in order. This is in order because I keep the case locked. This mess here, this is all going to be cleaned out. We have the pagan goddess sleeping on the couch. She said she didn't mind being filmed for this tour of Piggery because she believes in order and cleanliness and being happy. Meditate. I want to be where I can sit quietly in a nice organized room and meditate. And you know, once we get this pig problem solved, we'll all be able to do that together. When I want advice, I have the wizard to tell me. And then when I need energy, when I get really tired, I get charged up by my electric ball here. And this is my wonderful mother, my beautiful mother, who left me some money, thank God, died at age of 90 a couple years ago and changed my life by leaving me a lot of money. And this is, I'm going to clean this off first. This shouldn't be here. This mess shouldn't be here. And here I have my Christmas stocking out from last year. You like that? These Christmas cards are from last year. It's before Halloween this year, and they're still hanging up. Because this closet's filled with shades. Up there, all lamps I got to finish making. Here's a hat I created. Independent video hat, see, from one of my vlogs, right? So anyway, you know, if you get lonely living at home, you get one of these, you get one of those toys to sing to you, make you happy. And so anyway, this is Randy Wicker saying, let's form Pigs Anonymous. Join me in the anti-pig revolution. Let's get our lives in order, and let's start really enjoying life together. I love you. Good night.